This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey guys, and welcome back to another mod review. Today we're going to take a look at more BunkerSilo and the Kinsey example mill mod. Both of these mods are required for this functionality, so they are basically prerequisites of each other. So if you want to use the more BunkerSilo mod, you're going to need, at least until another mill is released, the Kinsey example mill mod. And the Kinsey example mill mod does nothing without the more BunkerSilo mod. Let's go take a look at these over in the Farm Sim mod hub. So here we are in the mod hub. We have the more BunkerSilo mod. This mod adds CCM and Grass Silage branch to the game. So CCM is corn cob mix, at least that's how I've heard it identified, and grass silage is basically silage made from grass. Standard in-game, they basically don't differentiate between grass added to a BunkerSilo or chaff. In fact, when you add grass to a BunkerSilo, it's immediately converted to chaff. Then chaff is compacted and fermented into silage. With this mod, grass is compacted and fermented into grass silage, and CCM basically is where you take and mill up corn, compact it, and ferment into corn cob mix. So you need the more BunkerSilo mod, and then you also need the Kinsey example mill mod, at least until someone else releases a CCM mill, and then you'll be able to use that. But what this basically does is it converts maize to CCM raw, and then you put CCM raw into your silage bunker and then compact it, ferment it, and then you get CCM as an output. Let's jump back to the game and let's just quickly overview. You all pretty much know this already, but let's just do a quick overview of basically what each of the in-game animals, pigs, sheep, and cows, require as far as our food sources, and basically then what the BunkerSilos take. So if we go here to the placeables animal pens, see that the animal pens take chaff, I guess that's silage, straw, hay, grass, and water. Pigs take corn, wheat, barley, oat, or corn, wheat, barley, soybeans, canola, sunflowers, potatoes, sugar beets, pig food, and water. And our sheep take hay, grass, and water. See that also up here in the animal screen. So our cows, 100% effectiveness with total mixed rations, 75% effectiveness with hay or silage, and 25% effectiveness with grass. Sheep, 100% effectiveness with hay or grass, and pigs, 50% effectiveness with corn, 25% effectiveness with wheat and barley, 20% with soybeans, canola, and sunflowers, and 5% with sugar beets and potatoes. Run over here. Walk up to a silage bunker. It says fill level chaff. Basically on all of these. I've got a small in-game double bunker here, and then I have a small single bunker over here. Okay? So all of these are in-game placeables. In-game placeable silage bunkers, in-game placeable animal pens. I chose deliberately not to use any modded animal pens. I do not know if this mod works with XYZ animal pen. Do not know if this mod works with XYZ silage bunker. When I do these tests, I test these mods with base game items on the Ravenport map. I also don't know if this will just work with XYZ map either. Give it a go, and then you'll figure it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to exit the game and activate the more BunkerSilo mod and the example Kinsey grain mill mod. And then we'll jump back in and just see how these animal pens and silage bunkers have changed. Now, there's one other thing to note before we jump back into the game. After you activate the More Silage mod for the very first time, you're going to want to go into the game and save, and then exit. So all you want to do is you want to save the game with the More Silage mod activated, and then exit. Once you do that, go to your save game folder for the particular save game that you wish to use the More Silage mod on, and in there will be the mbs.xml file. So open this in your favorite text editor. I have it opened here up in Notepad++, and you'll see basically there is a value here. Use grass silage equals false. That is the default setting. Basically, if you want to use grass silage, then go here and change this to true. If you don't change this, then when we go into game and we go to a silage bunker, our only options are going to be setting it from CCM to silage. With this set to true, now save the game or save that file. That's set to true, then next time we load in here with our More Silo bunker mod and our Kinsey grain mill mod activated, you're going to see that we will have three options in the silage bunkers. We have CCM, silage, and grassilage. Alright guys, so here we are back in game. Let's go back over here to our silage bunkers, since this corresponds with the previous segment that we just saw. We walk up here to the silage bunkers, we see chaff, and then we have J, change silo type. We can go to grassilage, raw, CCM raw, or chaff. So we're going to set this one to CCM. This is the first bunker in our small double bunker placeable. We're going to leave that one set to chaff. And this one over here, which is by itself, we're going to set to grassilage. Right there. So now this one is grass silage raw. This one is set to chaff. And this one is set to CCM raw. Come down here to the shop. We got our New Holland T8 hooked up to the Kinsey grain cart, or at least what looks like the Kinsey grain cart. This is actually the example grain mill mod. I do wish the mod author would have done something here to change the visual appearance of the grain mill. Right now it looks exactly like the normal in-game Kinsey 851 auger wagon. So if you have two of these, one as a regular auger wagon, one as a grain mill, it could be quite easy to get those mixed up. So if we go to tools and then auger wagons, we have of course the in-game 851 grain mill, holds 30,000 liters of product and holds our wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, seed, and fertilizer. And then we have the Kinsey CCM mill that holds corn and lipersol or lupersol. And this is a additive that you can buy in the shop and holds 31,000 liters, holds 1,000 liters of lupersol and 30,000 liters of corn. So if we go to objects and then pallets, we're going to see the lupersol tank, $8,000 for that additive, and that tank holds 2,000 liters. Let's go ahead and basically put 1,000 liters of lupersol into our grain mill. And let's head on up to our placeable area where we have the rest of this stuff already set up. Just a quick edit later. Here we are. Now over here I've got the in-game Kinsey 851 already filled up with corn. do is we're going to put our corn into our mill. And then once we have that done, we're going to take our CCM raw mix and put it in the first bunker there. While we're waiting for that to fill up, let's take a look here at the animal pins. So in the first segment, we looked at how the animal pins are by default. Now let's take a look here with the more silage bunker mod activated. We still have total mixed rations. We still have grass and silage for our cows, but now we can either feed them grass or grass silage for the third food type. All of the effectiveness percentages are still the same. Sheep, we can feed grass, hay, or grass silage for 100% effectiveness. And pigs now take corn or CCM, wheat and barley, soybeans, canola, sunflowers, potatoes, sugar beets. All are the same percentage of effectiveness. Something else is that we can actually now sell the grass silage and CCM mix for quite a tidy profit. So you can see grass here at the barn is going to bring us, I think it's $178 per 1,000 liters. This is without seasons, of course, but grass silage is going to give us $555 at the barn. CCM mix is $2,000 to $2,300 per 1,000 liters, and of course CCM is just corn and the additive that's then been compacted and fermented. Look here at the corn price here, $1,100 to $1,400. So quite a uptick in price for selling CCM over just raw corn and selling grass silage over just raw grass. So in the first bunker here, we are going to force unload our CCM mix. Let's see what color it is. You can see we are getting a ton of CCM out of that 31,000 liters worth of product. Right. So we now have 43,000 liters of CCM raw. That is because there is a multiplier that takes effect when you use the LiPersol, and get the exact percentage. So based on information that's in the Kinsey example mill mod, if you just put corn in the mill and then dump the corn directly into a CCM bunker, you're going to get a 20% increase. And if you add the LiPersol additive, you're going to get a 44% increase. Here we have a truckload of chaff, or trailer load of chaff. We set this bunker to be chaff. Let's go ahead and force unload this. And what we're going to do is we are going to then basically compact these, let them ferment, and we're going to see what we get after that whole process is done. We have our chaff, and now let's put our grass in the grass silage bunker. Remember, if we don't change that text file in our save game, we won't have the grass silage option. Here, bunker, we have grass silage raw. Go ahead and dump 55,000 liters of grass. See that we are just dumping straight grass into the bunker, not getting any sort of color change like we used to do when we put grass in a silage bunker. It would basically convert it to chaff right away. Now it is keeping it as grass, basically making it grass silage raw at this point. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is we are just going to go ahead and compact all of these, get them to 100%. We're going to blanket them, let them ferment until they are at 100%. Then I'll come back with you guys and we'll basically see what the end product is. And welcome back for the final time for this video. It is 7:37. We have our CCM in here, fully fermented. We have silage, fully fermented. And then we have grass silage, fully fermented. Let's open that up. There we have our grass silage. Of course, we have our silage. And then we have our fermented CCM. Right there. A little bit of a bunker leak. We've got a telehandler. Let's go ahead and scoop up each. So now reads CCM down there in the fill type. And we're going to go dump this over here in our pig area. Again, it's like my disclaimer at the very start of this video. I am using in-game placeables for both the animal areas and the silage bunkers. I am using in-game trailers, using the base game Ravenport map. The mods I have that are being used here are the more BunkerSilo mod and the Kinsey grain cart mod. I do not know how this mod will react with, let's say, seasons. Okay, so there we have silage. Not tested this with seasons. I do not know how seasons would react to this. Also not tested this with any number of other animal placeables or silage bunkers. Try it out. Use it. Put it into a test save. Back up your save game before you add this. So we have our grass silage. Always back up your save game before you add a new mod. It's the best advice. Add it. See what it does. If you don't like what it does, then you can always revert back your backup. See, we're adding grass silage here for our cows. Look at the animal areas. You're going to see we have grass silage now for our cows. We have corn CCM listed for our pigs. One final test, we're going to put some grass silage in for the sheep. There we go. That's what I get for trying to rush this job. And there we go. Now you can see our sheep also have grass silage in as the pens. So guys, that is the more BunkerSilo mod and the Kinsey example mill. And there will probably be more mods that will come out at some point that will have the CCM mill functionality. Possibly as placeables, possibly as factory scripts, or other vehicles or implements. Remember, there is a XML file you should edit if you want to do grass silage. There you go. We have our CCM, which is from corn and lipersol. We have our silage, which is from chaff. And we have our grass silage, which is from grass. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the more BunkerSilo mod and the example grain mill? And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.